Is this... What microphone is this on? Okay, I hope that isn't a problem. One moment. Alright, we're good. Hello, everybody. My name is Shelton, and welcome back to another Marvel Champions testing showcase thingy mo bobber. Now, if you're attentive here, you may have noticed something. I'm playing solo. You may have also noticed something else. I have 20 hit points. That's because I'm playing freaking Dormammu. So recently, Jackson and Lord Havoc did a stream where they had Willow and some magician from the Marvel Universe, I think it was like Agatha Harkness's sister or something, played together because they both made each other's. So Havoc was playing Willow, Jackson was playing the Agatha Harkness, whatever her name is. I apologize, but I've seen Willow much more. And I got an idea, because one of Jackson's heroes cards was attached to a minion as an upgrade, and the next time that minion would activate, deal 1 damage to it. So I got an idea. And that idea led to Dormammu. Mainly because I really like Dormammu. I have certain characters in the Marvel Universe that I just like. Dormammu is one of those characters. Dormammu is very strong in lore and this. Which is why he's not quite on my table yet. He's something like Iris, to where I don't know if this fully works yet. His card costs are a bit iffy, and also just himself is a bit iffy, his whole thing. I don't know why that has a counter on it. That should be in my hand. So we'll see how this goes. I'm going to do 2 games, because I have a feeling this is going to be incredibly long. But I'm going to do a solo game, and then I'm going to do a 2-handed game. For the solo game, I am going to fight Risky Business Goblin. Well, Steve Ellis. Wow, okay. But anyway. I digress. Hand size 5. Okay, let me shuffle my deck. 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got a lot of allies in his precon. And he does have this. So his precon is a mix of protection and aggression. He is technically a not progressive. Protection precon. Yeah, he's a progressive precon. He gives you car insurance. All right. You may have noticed this form switch thing. This is not a switch to promotional art thing. He actually does have multiple forms. And I was struggling because I want to be able to only flip it from his hero form. I don't want to be able to switch from his alter ego, but I don't know if that's a thing, and I don't think the people in the Discord really understood, but that's fine. Okay, so I'm going to flip, and I'm going to play the Dark Dimension. No, I don't really need Loki. I'll play Dark Dimension. Okay. Responsive to 1 damage to Dormammu. That's right. Also, he is hero in quotes. One thing I forgot to mention before starting. I don't think ever in the history of comics has Dormammu ever been a good guy or even a kind of good guy. So I wanted to make that abundantly clear by giving him the villain trait and making him hero in quotes. Why did I make him, you may ask? Because I wanted to play as Dormammu. I think that's a fair answer to that question. He is not a hero. He is not a good guy. And I wanted to make that abundantly clear. Alright, and then I'll deal 3 damage to Osborne, but it's 2. Right, you're a state thing. Die. If there are no infamy counters... Yeah, whatever. We flip good old Ozzy. Ozzy born. That's weird. Okay. When revealed, do 3 indirect damage to each player in hero form. Okay. Goblin would scheme. Yeah, right. And then I end my turn, and I draw up to my hand size, which is 4. Because any more is just stupid. Not 2 threat, 1 threat. And then I reveal, boost. I didn't shuffle the deck. I'm going to take it. He has 3 attack on phase 1. That's kind of crazy. Crazy? Yeah, I was crazy once. Okay. Guard. Alright, good. That's it. And then I'm going to Dormammu all over him. We will Sacrificial Lamb. Max 1 per phase. Defeat a non-elite minion and heal damage equal to that minion's printed hit points. So he dies, because he is defeated. And then I heal 4. And then after I defeat an enemy, I heal an additional 1, and then I'm going to exhaust to deal 3 damage to Osborne. And then I will end my turn. Now, you may be wondering, what exactly do counters on the Dark Dimension do? Well, they flip me to my Unleashed form. If we don't end up seeing this during either of these games, I will show it off at the end of the stream, but his Unleashed form is kind of crazy. So we'll see if we get there. I doubt we will on this game. I'm probably going to do a more minion hell scenario for the next one. Is my game frozen? Excuse me, my stream. I always say that, and it never is. It's just my mobile app is screwing me over. No, it's not. Okay. So Goblin goes for, and he attacks me, and then I'll take it. 3. Just 3. Osborne Manufacturing. Okay. That's it. So I'm going to... I'm surprised this card doesn't exist in, like, regular Marvel Champions. Power Mysticism and Hard to Ignore for an Engulfing Blow, which is a new status that I'll explain. Play only if you have Mystic. I do. Ignite an enemy if you paid for this card using an energy resource. I did. Deal 3 damage to that enemy. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and then he is ignited. Ignited is, to put it bluntly, best status effect in the game. Basically what it does is next time whoever is ignited would activate, they take 1 damage and cancel that activation. Whether it be scheme or attack or defense if you're a hero, but right now no villain inflicts ignited. And then I will 3 to Osborne. End my turn. Wow, I'm getting so many energy resources. Good, I got Mordo. I should have moved threat. I'm not a good thwarter. He doesn't activate because he's ignited. This is my encounter card. Cool. Another security specialist. Also known as more cannon fodder. Okay, it does say sacrifice counter. Okay, sacrifice counter. 2. Yeah, whatever. He's dead. Sacrifice counter. I'm gonna let the scheme pop, honestly. I don't really have motivation not to. I'm kind of just chilling. Oh, I have a viewer now. Hello, viewer. So, yeah, I'm just going to end my turn. He needs to take a consequential, though. Ooh. Not. 5. Okay. This pops. Advance the stage. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Tax 3. I'm taking it. Place 1. Okay, whatever. Encounter card. Except 2. Because Green Goblin attacks the hero with a few hit points. Yeah, whatever. Okay, I'm getting a bit fearful here. I am going to defend this one. Okay. Alright. And then I end my turn. This will be over quick. Energy Siphon. Remove 5 threat from a scheme. I'm going to change that to 4. I'm going to change that to 4. If the last threat was removed, it was Ready Dormammu. I will. And then 3, 4. Kill him. So it's a sacrifice counter. I am gaining power. This should Ready Dormammu. This should probably Ready Dormammu. Because also that's kind of... This is kind of shit. For this cost, kind of shit. So I'm going to have that Ready Dormammu. You're going to see some allies in here that you've probably never heard of before. This guy is like Dormammu's creation, or whatever. Caecilius is in here. But Caecilius in the comics is vastly different than Caecilius in the movie. Caecilius in the comics is actually an apprentice of Baron Mordo. So... But Baron Mordo is an apprentice of Dormammu, so... I kind of threw him in here. Mainly also because he has a much more important role in media now that the movie happened. Okay. Speaking of Mordo. Damn. Alright. Please give me more minions. I didn't want Assault. I'm at 10, I can take it. Crap. Okie dokie, well. Oh, and now he... Okay, fine. I see how it is. I did drop to my hand size. Go blast. Deal 3 damage each enemy play it. This feels powerful, but it also doesn't. I'm going to play Engulfing Blow. Did I spend an energy? Yes, I did. 3 damage. Engulf. Three indirect. I actually might have to flip. Okay. That is good. I was afraid... I have been doing that, but I was afraid I would just be too good in hero form, and I just wouldn't be able to die. Fortunately, though, that is not the case. Also, he has 5 rec. Okay, so... Crap. I just have to hope he doesn't activate. You don't even have a scheme. Okay. That goes up by 2. All right, I did not know that. He doesn't scheme. He removes an infamy counter. Actually, I think this happens first. Even if it doesn't, we're just gonna say it does. He doesn't do anything, and then I get 2 encounter cards. Then he does X. X is a double. Okay, 2. Not a big deal. Okay, cool. I didn't. Yeah, there's Caecilius. That's Caecilius. He's appeared in like 3 comics. Okay, I'm going to exhaust Dormammu. You haven't. No, you just have a setup. Okay, I'm going to put Caecilius into play. Actually, no, let's go to black hole. Caecilius enters play. Ignite an enemy. I'm going to ignite Osborne. He really just cannot keep himself out of fire. And then I'll remove 2 threats from the main scheme. I'll stay in hero form. I mean, alter ego for now. Yes, on fire. This is one of my favorite new. Why is it 3? It should not. Okay, I forgot to change the cost, but this is one of my favorite new cards. This should be like 2, maybe 1. Yeah. So basically, it's temporary, but whenever an enemy attacks you, they are engulfed. So it's kind of like retaliate, but worse. Okay. So nope. He doesn't do anything. Encounter card. Okay. Crap. Whatever. He didn't really do much. My turn. Flip. I'm going to fire beam. 4 damage to an enemy and ignite. He has guard. Oh. What was... Yeah, okay, it's just sound. Yeah, so I am going to fire beam. I'll have to kind of waste it, but it is what it is. I still place a counter here, but I need to be able to do things, so... Bam and 2 energy. I need 2 fists. Okay. Whatever. Ready. Green Gobbler attacks me. 3. Okay. 4, 5. Remove. Crap. 4, 5, and then I take 2 indirects. I'll defend. Okay. Crap. Oh, no. That's not what that does. Okay, I thought that cleared my... It doesn't. It just... I have -1 hand size, and I can't place any sacrifice counters. Okay. That's fine. I'll... Ignite the villain. Then I'll remove 2 threat from the scheme, and Caecilius will die. He served his purpose and his master well. Yeah, it specifically says enemy. Alright. End my turn. have -1 hand size. So I have 3, which is crazy. Oh, okay. Really the Dark Dimension. This one is something I'm kind of iffy about. Got the end of the player face that dies. Okay. He would attack me, but he doesn't because he's ignited. Encounter card. Payoff. Goblin. Gilder. Okay. I don't have 2 energy resources. I'm going to discard this to play Unflappable, because that's all I could really do right now. And then I'll 3 damage to Goblin. I don't really want 3 encounter cards, so I'm actually going to remove a threat from his game. And I'll end my turn. I think Loki is in my disc. Yeah, Loki is. Okay. I'm defending because he has a crap ton of attack. 3, 4, 5, yeah. Then I 3 encounter cards. Bloody hell! I didn't know I was playing Mutagen Formula. Okay, Surge. That's bad. Yep. Okay. Yep. I guess I'll give the villain a boost card. Because I can't place 2 infamy counters, so... but yeah, that's it. And then... Okay, let's see. I kind of need to get rid of some of this crap. I need to spend 2 energy. I don't have 2 energy. I do have 2 energy. Die. Okay. I'm gonna flip because I need to. And then end my turn. Okay, good. I got his cape. All right. I didn't remove threat. Crap. Okay. Okay, he out-schemes me here if I flip, so no, I'm not gonna flip. I have to stay up. Unfortunately. I guess I'll just have to hope I can take it. I probably can. Does it say discard unflappable? No, this is exhaust. I was like, what? I didn't know they changed that. Okay, he attacks me for a lot. I'm defending. 3, 4... 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm on 2. This guy kills me. Okay. That's good. I lost to Green Goblin. That is a good thing. It shows that I am definitely not invincible. And thwarting is most certainly my weak spot. You know, Dormammu, he kind of just attacks. Oh yeah, he does have his signature thwart card, but he doesn't do too terribly much. And also, I wasn't really focusing on thwarting because I was doing the funny, cocky thing because I figured I could just kill him before that was a problem. But I didn't pass his first stage, which, hindsight, that's kind of a good thing. I don't know why, but when I designed Mori, because Mori and Dormammu are inadvertently similar. They both are minion killers, which is something that I think has gotten really stale in the Marvel Champions landscape, because there's Winter Soldier, there's a lot of others that I can't remember at the moment, but it just feels like every character has some minion killer aspects, and it's just try something new. But so with Mori, it was like a place counters do, gain souls and stuff. And then with Dormammu, it's gain sacrifices and then turn into, well, for lack of a better term, god form. We are going to do Kang. Not Kang. Klaw. No, I'm not doing Kang. Oh, hang on. Dormammu's thing isn't here, right? What did I delete it? I think I may have done a stupid and deleted it. I did do a stupid and delete it. Oh, no, it's over here. Nope, that's his Nemesis set. No peeking. Didn't mean to do that. Well, those two were great to get out of the crap. Okay. Let us begin. So it seems as if Tiger Shark is in front of me. He won't be for much longer. Okay, that's just a crisis. I can deal with that. I deal 3 damage to Tiger and my turn. Does Tiger have Elite? No, because none of the original Masters have Elite, which is should be changed, but whatever. I'll take it. 1. Yeah, that's why I take these. 3, that'll defend. Tough. Yeah, okay, that is fine. I don't care. I'll just suck you. That sounds... Don't... it's siphon. I'll siphon you. Okay, that sounds better. Discard cards to a Masters of Evil minions discarded. Okay. That's not a Masters of Evil. You gonna deck out on me, Klaw? Or are you gonna play nice? Eight encounter cards left. Lovely. Okay. But Claw's done. It's my turn, so I will... Sacrificial Lamb. Take out this guy. Heal damage, but I can't. It's fine. I'll end my turn. I'm not going to defend Claw's funny attack. Because he literally doesn't deal any damage, but I discard a card at range from my... That is a killer, man. Please don't be Energy Siphon. Okay, I don't really care about Caecilius. I kind of do, but I kind of don't. He does 2, whatever. Engaged player must defend. Okay, that's fine. My turn. 5 threat from a scheme. Oh, that ready's Dormammu, right? That ready's Dormammu. So I'm actually going to hit him first. Then I'll do that. Exhaust. Hit him again. Doink. Doink. This is how Hulk should feel. I feel like a god. Because I kind of am. I feel like a tank. Oh, right. I, 2, because it's a villain. Hoo. Not defending. 3. And then all these guys. Which is fine. Assaults. Not defending again. 2. 3. And then he decks out, which is bad. Oh, he's about to scheme out, actually. I need to deal with these problems. Crap. This is sacrificial lamb. This guy. He shouldn't scheme, so we should be fine. I had my turn. Okay. That doesn't, because he doesn't deal any damage. I just bloody said he won't scheme! Crap. Well, whatever. Oh, and great. Discard card, still minion. Sorry, folks. Okay. That happened. My turn. Before I do that. Oh, I want a black hole, but I don't have a... Okay, I'm going to... Dormammu's Cape. Move 1 threat from that. Because no one else is going to do it for me. Oh, now you bloody give me energy. Fine. I'm going to take it because I need to exhaust for... You're right, that did kind of catch me off guard. Except I don't because I have Reflect 1. His attack literally doesn't do anything because I have Reflect 1. His attack only deals 2 because I have Reflect 1. Okay. Please don't be gang up. Okay. It's Assault. That's not good either, but... One damage to each hero, and then he deals 2, but it's 1. I love Reflect. Oh, okay. My Toyn. Yep, Sacrificial Lamb, because I want to try to Fire Beam. Non-elite. Your ass dies. Heal 6. Remove 1 threat from this. And my turn. Yes! Yes! Bat! Okay, I can whoop ass next turn. I just need to be able to not scheme out here. Shouldn't happen, but shouldn't and won't are two different stories. I'm not defending. 5, but acceptance 4. This guy kills himself. Kind of card. Whatever. Oh, he has toughness. That's not... Whatever. None of my attacks have piercing. I just realized that. Oh, he has... Whatever. Fine. This is more important. No, it's not. Knocking off is tough. Then I'll fire beam. I'm getting close. Oh, yes, I have Nicholas. I can keep Nicholas for, like, ever. I can't let him advance. I'm not defending. 3, except it's 2. Okay, please, for the love of God. Oh, thank the Lord. I'll exhaust each character I control. I'm not dealing with that. Okay. Nicholas. Crap. He's gonna scheme it. I can't manage that. Okay. And no matter what I do, I scheme out because of my low hand size. That's really what's keeping Dormammu in check, is the 4 hand size. But yeah, I lose here because he goes and he schemes out. I shockingly, and this is incredibly shocking, think Dormammu is actually fine. Mind you. Let me show this off now. So his hand size goes back up to 5. You cannot flip to Alter Ego, you cannot ready. Dormammu gets +1 to all his basic powers for each sacrifice count on the Dark Dimension. That'd be 10. At the end of this phase, remove all sacrifice counters from the Dark Dimension and change to your other hero form. This is the part I'm really worried about. Is the whole Unleashed form. I think it works for what it's supposed to do. Which is a really big power-up charge, one shot, just punch. But I also don't necessarily know if it's worth it. Obviously, if you get piercing or overkill, that's insane. But I don't know why you would defend, but that's whatever. Or if you get like a card that's like deal damage equal to an enemy equal to your attack and thwart or your thwart and defense or whatever combined, that would go crazy, absolutely mental with Unleashed Dormammu. And I think if I knew the name of the card for base game, that would be in his precon, but I don't. So I'm actually gonna call it here. There's only a couple things I need to change. I need to reduce the cost of on fire, and I just need to make the cowl ready instead of whatever it does now. The cowl was because I knew he had a I knew he had a thwarting weakness, and I built that intentionally. Because Dormammu doesn't really care about what you're doing as long as what you're doing doesn't interfere with whatever he's doing. It's also the reason for a lot of allies, but yeah. All right. I'm going to call it here. I'm going to go fix those changes and then eat dinner. So thank you everybody so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.